Hi team, this is Wiz. This is your inspector for today. He's gonna kind of give us an update of some of the stuff that he saw.
All right, so for the most part, I'm pretty much done. All I gotta do is get back on the roof. Well, I can't get on the roof. I have to actually view with my binoculars. But aside from that, I'm pretty much done. Now, I'll briefly go over what I found. Essentially, once you guys have the report, it's gonna be broken down to blue and red comments. Blue comments are more cosmetic, maintenance, minor things here and there, and red items are either defects, system issues, or things that you probably should like have an eye on. And as a first red comment, it's gonna be about the trim. Now, on the right side of the house, the soffit trim, there was a hole on the right side. And I got a picture of that, so everything I'll be speaking about, I do have a picture of them on the report. So once you actually have the report, you'll be able to actually see exactly what I saw. And on the right side of the house, I did see a soffit in which there was a hole there, as well as throughout the house itself. The actual soffit have some gaps. Now, in reality, that's a red comment, but I mean, on a report, it's a red comment, but in reality, it's nothing much you can do about that. That's very, very normal for houses, especially houses built in 05, 06, 07. It's just that on the report, it's red items. I did see some gaps in the soffits. In regards to the faucets, I saw a leak in the faucet head itself, the actual turn knob in the faucet. So even though it's a red comment, if you like go to Home Depot, replace the actual head itself, that should.
This is on the outside.
On the outside, if you're facing the house itself, it's gonna be on your right side.
Okay.
It's just the actual turn knob have a leak in it. That's a very, very easy fix. It's just that, it's a red item on the report.
Okay.
Moving on to the actual garage. Now, as a red item, I saw some holes and gap in the actual firewall. Now, imagine your garage as a firebox. Most fires usually starts in the garage. You want to have that garage as properly sealed and as insulated as possible. And any holes in the ceiling needs to be at least repaired with fire-rated material, so that in the event that a fire happens, it takes a lot longer to actually spread throughout the house. So I saw some minor holes in the ceiling. I just recommend having those properly repaired with fire-rated material.
Now you saw this in the attic, or you saw this in the
garage.
Oh, you can go in the garage and look at the ceiling.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
There's some
So I'll take a
there.
look. Yeah.
They're very, very minor, but the fact that they're actually in the garage and we want to have the garage as sealed as possible, it's gonna be a right item for us. But honestly, if you go to Home Depot, get some fire-rated caulking for like $5. Just put it on there, and that should actually take care of that. Okay. Now, in regards to your spring system, you have 4 zones throughout the house. All zones are working. Now, I did see a head. Now, multiple heads are spraying the house. We'll definitely want to have those properly adjusted. And I did see one a sprinkler head on the left side, right where the gate and on the left side of the house. If you actually facing the house, there's a head that is damaged. And I got a picture of that where it shoots out and just pull all around the head. So definitely want to have that replaced.
Okay.
Electrical wise, we're looking pretty good. Your main panels are going to be in the garage. It's a 200 amps service. Your panels are also 200 amps, so we're looking pretty good there. I don't see anything wrong with the electrical. Same thing with your plumbing. Your main line is going to be where the water heater is at.
Mm-hmm.
And plumbing wise throughout the house, we're looking pretty good. I ain't seen any leaks in the drain line. Supply lines are also looking pretty good. No issues with the plumbing at all. Now, cooling system, your cooling system is going to be at the rear of the house. It's a 4-ton, and as of right now, I think it's a 2006. I have to actually double check and see. I mean, it's 2016. I have to double check and see. But in regards to the functionality of your HVAC system, heating and cooling are working just fine. There's nothing wrong with the HVAC. Now, as a red comment is that on the exterior of that unit, I did see some microbial growth, and by unit I mean the air handler in that closet upstairs. I did see some microbial growth on the unit. There's no way to say exactly what's causing that. And honestly, microbial growth is very, very common, especially in air handlers over 3-4 years old. And there's nothing much you could do. Just like if you call like a HVAC person, all they will do is actually clean that up. So even though it's a red item, but in reality, it's just something that you can clean away. In regards to your roof, the attic, your access is gonna be in the master closet, and I just got on there when the agent stepped in. So, but as of right now, I don't see any staining on the trusses or anything like that. So, after I get back on there, but as of right now, I don't see anything too crazy. And if I do, it's gonna be on the report, and I will have a picture of everything. And if you guys have any questions, do that. Now, as another red item, moving on to the interior of the inspection. Since you guys do have a attached garage, we recommend having CO detectors installed, just in case that you ever forget to turn your car on and carbon monoxide, like seep into the house. We just want to have those installed. The carbon monoxide detector. You do have smoke detectors around the house. They are working just fine. Just as a recommendation, having CO detectors installed. As another item I have is the kitchen cabinet on the left side is a little loose. The kitchen counter is a little loose to the framing of the cabinet. It's not too loose to where you can actually put it up all the way, but it's just that I noticed that in comparison to everywhere else, it's just a little loose. I got a picture of that on the report. You'll be able to actually see exactly where that is. And in regards to your appliances, all your appliances work just fine. The one thing I did notice is that on the stove itself, the first left burner / element did not work. It wasn't heating up properly. Your fridge is working fine. The bathroom is good. Now, there's a toilet upstairs in a hallway bathroom upstairs where I couldn't get to work, can't flush, and I tried to actually open the tank, see what's going on. The mechanism inside the tanks shouldn't be in good shape. It's just the flushing mechanism is not working. So on the report, it's gonna go as damaged because it's not operational at the moment. As well as the last thing that I have is that in the master bathroom, the sink, so you do have hot water all throughout the house. The hot water heater is working, except in the master bathroom, the lines are reversed. So everywhere else, to get hot water, you have to actually turn the faucet to the right. In the master, it's on the opposite side. So that's a red item for us. In reality, if you can live with it, that's not really a big deal. It is out on the report, it's gonna be a red item. And aside from that, I don't have anything else for you. Once I get that on the roof, once I actually view the roof and finish in the attic, if there's anything else that I find, it's gonna be on the report. If you guys have any questions at all, just let me know, and then I can actually answer it for you guys. It's just in this one.
Okay, so this faucet, this is cold and the other way is hot.
Is hot.
All right, and everywhere else is the opposite. Okay, cool.
See how it's not working for us right now. And even when I actually open the tank and try to manually, let's say, push this down and do something, that's all it does. It doesn't really do anything else. And it goes right back to normal. So I was recommend having like a specialist come out.
Or just change out the whole toilet.
Or you can do that too. You can do that too.
It's not working.
Hold it down. Well, now when you hold it down, it does nothing.
It does, yeah.
It just needs
I
all
can
new
let the
cuts.
management company know again, but he did say he wasn't doing any more repairs.
Okay. All right, well, thank you.
I'm able to actually just lift it just a little bit.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's nothing too crazy at all.
Nothing
Just
too
something
crazy,
that-
but it is lifting a little bit. So some glue or something can fix that?
Yeah, so
Okay.
proper sealing and caulking should be able to fix that.
Okay.
And this burn.
This is the
slash
burn that's
element
not-
It's not
Okay.
working.
So
Everywhere else
all
is
the
fine.
others are working.
Yeah, just this one.
Let me get a frying pan.
Okay.
If you put anything on here, see how it wobbles?
Yeah.
And if you have a pot, I was boiling water and the pot actually walks off of it. So you can't leave the stove because these aren't level.
Oh, okay, okay. That's
And
good to
then
know.
sometimes you have to turn them like past there to get it heat up. Like if you put it on low, a lot of times it doesn't.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So you got to turn it up and then turn it down.
Ah, okay.
The water here is as you can see the actual wall was repaired.
Uh-huh.
Actually,
There's an old leak there.
Yeah, so I checked the wall with a moisture meter,
Uh-huh.
and it is dry right now. But he did just mention that there was a leak there, but as of right now, everything is dried up.
Is there the holes that you're
These are-
referring to with
yeah,
the caulk?
there's some of the holes, and there's a few on the other side as well. But yeah.
Okay. This looks easy enough.
Mhm.
Soffit holes. Ah, see? Did you see any evidence of rodent droppings or anything like that? Okay, cool. At least we know there's no rodents or anything getting in. Because that would need to be. And it's on the other side too?
No. That whole.
It's another hole here in the soffit. This is towards the back of the yard.
Some camera system around the house.
Ah, that makes
That's what I'm
sense.
thinking is because it's actually on the other side.
Yeah, so they had a
I think
security
that's what it is,
camera
but, if they
on the perimeter of the
removed
house.
this, they should have had it called and whenever
Here's
it
the
actually,
damaged sprinkler towards the back of the house. So you can see where we are. It's on the right side. Well, left side if you're facing the house.
yeah, and it just like pull all around it.
And there's the damage. You
Yeah,
can see it's cracked right there.
Connection is leaking around here.
Yeah.
You can have that. Nice over here and
But it doesn't leak while it's off. It's just while it's running.
yeah, that's why it's running.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, thank you, Wiz. Appreciate it. That was a very good, thorough inspection
If
walkthrough.
you have any questions, I'll just call the office. In fact, I'll give you my card.